Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Aggies want to crank the tempo.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to throw, it's Reed. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
A first down for the offense. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick completion on the outbound. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling him 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Smith takes the handoff. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Dances away to buy time. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Pulls it in. It's Penn.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And it's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense... Chance, defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Texas A&M going up tempo. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. They go 83 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? At the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quick strike complete. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Campbell. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give out of the gun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Texas A&M going quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of they'll run it on 1st and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off, and the touchdown counts. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense getting set for 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. They go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Oh, picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Reed. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Number 7, hauls it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
On 3rd down, going up top. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Discards a man. And to use that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the back. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Texas A&M, number 26, with the catch and score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
After the misfire, now on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. He's looking to throw it. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Toss sweep to the right. Tackle is made after the first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Shakes off the tackler. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Now they'll run it on the toss. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He's going for the big play. He's got it down the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 7 with the grab and the score.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Execute this one. Returner runs out of bounds.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that
this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No.
Incomplete.
Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This offense has a 2nd down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to throw it again. Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. On 2nd down, looking to throw. The quick out. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
On the ground, it's Penn. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 42, Penn State 28.
Ready,
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Dino.
Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Touch pass on the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
35.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this deep.
And the quarterback caught on 2 and sacked at the 12.
When the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12.
Get set. Go.
He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Brown. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback checking off. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Unloads it downfield. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Clear. Clear.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
Makes the grab on the right. Oh, look out! Pass to 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he puts through the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll keep it on the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Reed. Got his man quickly. The ball pops out. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And with that takeaway, the defense has just left the door open just enough maybe for their team to come back. They needed a takeaway badly here late in the game, and they got it. Let's see if the offense can respond and seize this momentum.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Quarterback empties his backfield.
Lion. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. "25 ticks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback
lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the senior just took the air and sends it the other way.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Now on second down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.